Hey everybody, I'm Clover, and today I am playing some Final Fantasy IV, or as it says on the screen, Final Fantasy II. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but let's get into it. One of the things I loved about this game is the music. It's just incredible. Do, 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 do. And the characters are awesome too. You're about to meet Cecil. And let's see if I can come up with some good voices for people.
Captain Cecil, we are about to arrive.
Good.
Why are we robbing crystals from innocent people?
That's our duty. Do we really have to keep doing this? It's a very diverse crew.
Give us the crystal of water.
What have we done? The crystal or your life.
Never!
Then take the crystal by force.
Wah!
If you guys haven't realized already, there's going to be a lot of reading.
No, don't! Dare to defy us? Ah!
Poor old guy. Alright, take the crystal. He saves only himself, and everybody else was sacrificed.
You should have said it earlier.
And Cecil grabs the crystal of Mysidia. Why is the King of Baron doing this? Why do you pursue the crystal so eagerly? Cecil. Aw, poor Cecil. He's so troubled by his own actions.
We take pride in being members of the Red Wings. Looting is out of the question.
Stop it!
Captain!
We can't stand doing this anymore. Listen. Possessing all the crystals is an essential factor for our prosperity. Moreover, His Majesty judged that Mysidians know too much about the secret of the crystal. We are the Red Wings, the Air Force of the Kingdom Baron. The royal command is absolute.
Captain?
No, I don't think it was questioning him. That was...
Captain! Monsters!
Take up fighting positions. Firebomb! I don't know if you can actually get... Well, I'm sure you can get firebombs, but they're not very common in the game, if I remember correctly.
Ouch!
You okay? More coming! Watch out! I wish this was most of the game where you could just take things out with one hit. By the way, I'm not controlling any of this. This just automatically happens. Everyone okay?
Yes, sir!
But there are too many monsters these days.
Too many. Agreed.
What's happening? We are over, Baron! Make a landing. So yeah, the story of this game is pretty exciting. There will be a lot of reading, so if you're not into that, well, sorry. I wonder where they landed. Bacon.
Oh, Cecil. Is it the crystal of water?
But Mysidians were so helpless.
What are you trying to say? This way, Cecil.
Some of you may know Bagan. Well, you'll see what happens to him later. This game is beautiful.
Please wait here.
I think I changed his voice.
Your Majesty, I'm afraid Cecil has developed quite a rebellious air.
Truly? Well done, Bagan. We must do something. Call him in.
Yes, Your Majesty. Cecil, His Majesty summons you. Please come in.
We thank you for successfully completing the mission. Now, where is it?
Here, my liege. Handed over the crystal.
Real crystal.
Good! Cecil, you may leave now.
Your Majesty.
What?
What is it?
We do not understand the meaning of taking crystals away from honest people.
Disobeying me?
No, I don't.
We do know of your discontent, Cecil. If you cannot trust me, I can no longer place the Red Wings in your command.
I read good.
You are dismissed from your post.
Your Majesty.
Go and hunt the summoned monsters of the Misty Valley. And take this package to the Village Mist. I promise there's nothing bad in it. You may depart tomorrow morning.
But, no, what voice should Kane have? Your Majesty. Sure, I'll remember that. Cecil didn't.
If you're concerned about Cecil that much, go with him, Kane.
Your Majesty.
Now, leave with the package.
Receive the package. Your Majesty. And they push him away. Sorry, Kane. Don't worry. He'll put you back in command of the Red Wings after this mission. But, never mind. Go back to your room and take a rest. Walk in all directions using the control pad and talk to every person you meet using the A button. What are you talking about? You must be careful not to miss what they say. An unexpected person may give you information. Well, we're not gonna do too much of that. Anyway, here we are in the Kingdom of Baron. Our boy, Cecil just got reprimanded by the king, and he's being sent to, the Cave of the Mist, which they called the Misty Valley, I think? Oh, no, that's the Village of Mist. Anyway, they're being sent to, Village of Mist through the Cave of Mist, and they are going to be, yeah, we'll see what happens there. But here comes Rosa.
Cecil!
Not gonna remember any of these voices, by the way.
You're not hurt? I was so anxious.
We are not hurt. How could we be? The wizards didn't even raise their hands.
Cecil! Can I see you later?
Ooh. Yeah. Later. Aw. I like her little paws. Well, one of the very stressful things about this game is how slow it is. Oh my gosh, how many people are going to meet?
Hey, Cecil!
That's my Sid voice. Even though I think he's like 60 years old.
Hey! How's my airship doing? What's wrong? What? Who's gonna command the Red Wings then? I'm not sure what the king is thinking. He ordered me to make an airship, but I don't want it to be used as a weapon.
Well, technically they haven't used it as a weapon. They just used it to fly somewhere and then fight and whatever.
Well, I gotta go home. I have been working all night. My daughter is worried sick about me.
Okay, see you later, Sid. So right now we're going up to Cecil's bedroom. You're gonna see me check a lot of pots. I don't have a very good memory of where things are.
I've changed the sheets, leaving early tomorrow morning, sir. Good night.
Alright, and Cecil's gonna take a nap. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. Here comes one of the prettiest songs in the game. What happened to His Majesty? The Crystal of Mysidia. Did we really have to snatch it from the peace-loving people? Never again, even if ordered. Dang, Cecil.
Cecil!
I think that was her voice.
What's wrong? You're not quite yourself lately.
Nothing.
Then, please don't look away.
Ah, these two are so in love. In Mysidia, we had to rob from the innocent people.
Oh dear.
I am just a dark knight with no courage to disobey His Majesty.
The real Cecil would never whimper like this. I always take too long times to do my line. You are going to miss tomorrow, right? If anything should happen to you, ...
There's a lot of ellipses in this game. Don't worry, Kane is coming too. My best friend. It's late. Go back to your room.
Take care.
Aw, Rosa. Thanks, Rosa. Still, I am just a dark knight.
La 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 la.
Okay, here we go. All right, setting out on their journey.
Let's go, Cecil! Outside the castle is the city of Baron. Let's gather information and equipment in the city.
Alright. Now, I think this is one of the more memorable things in the game where there's actually like a title card when they leave the city. I remember that being really cool when I was a kid. This was the first RPG I had really seen, so... yeah, this was my first RPG, my first Final Fantasy. So I have a deep, abiding passion for it. There's the beautiful picture of the castle. Thus, the Dark Knight Cecil was expelled from his command as a captain of the Red Wings, and he and Dragoon Kane left Baron for the village, Mist, in a valley enclosed in deep fog. Don't remember moving this slow. Airships had been a dream of many people. After the realization of the dream came greed and ambition.
Through its fleet of airships, Baron became the most powerful nation. But why is Baron seeking the crystals? Why do the monsters keep increasing?
Seems like a weird word choice.
The crystal was shedding its light silently.
I remember loving that line when I was a kid. Alright, here we go. Finally getting into it. Let's make a quick save so we don't have to do all that again. Okay. And let's head into the town of Baron. So there's a lot of stuff you can pick up in Baron. A lot of pots and a lot of extra treasures that you could find in the city. I might be not remembering everything. One of the kind of like really sad, annoying things is that there's 2 locked doors in the city, and one of them is the weapons and armor shop. How fun. So I can't get any new armor. But let's head up into the waterway. And there's some treasures down here that we can get. I've been playing a lot of 10. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy Free Enterprise, Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise lately. Ooh, another 10. And you have they added a dash functionality in that, and it makes playing the game a lot easier. But, you know, this is how it was in the old days. So yeah, when you get into the town of Baron, you should check out all these things. I can't remember what's over here normally. There's a little secret passage through the trees, and there's a couple of things to get here. There's a heal. Boop. Okay, I always forget where things are, so I'm going to go back and forth a little bit and try and make sure I get everything. Okay. So that's going pretty well. A life. Nice. I'm getting some healing. And a heal. Sweet. So we're heading back into town. So that's, I believe, all the treasures you can get. There are some other fun places, some other fun things to do in the town. Like there's you meet your first dancer here in town, and the dancers are interesting here. We'll let you see this.
Oh, the Dark Knight! Wanna see something?
Yeah.
Woo! Woo!
You know, for somebody who's supposed to be in love, Cecil certainly does seem to be transfixed on this dancing woman. Well, anyway. So, moving around the town, there's a lot of other stuff that you can find and do. These shops, which are like that have the vase on top, these are the item shops. I don't think we need anything right now. We have 3 cure ones, 2 heals, and a life. Maybe another life would be useful. I don't anticipate dying, but maybe I will. So we'll get that. Check the pots. It's always a good idea to check a pot. The other locked door in Baron is this one over here, and this is this will come up later in the game as well. The the weapons and armor shop. Up here you have Sid's house, and there's his daughter. Hi. Oops, sorry. What did you say?
More all-night work. He still feels young. Townfolk speak ill of the soldiers and the king. My father often quarrels with them for that.
And there's Sid, getting some rest after working all night.
Zzz. It's the new engine. Zzz.
He's so excited. Another little fun thing, though they could have done a little more with this, I think, is whenever you touch a fire, ouch! Sorry if you hear a little noise in the background. Going through town. Alright, I think this is about it. There are some places that you could go if you're new to the game, but I mean, in all honesty, I think these are the least useful things that have ever been included in any of the Final Fantasy games, or they have these training rooms for people who have never played a Final Fantasy, but I guess it's needed. So, all right. So we are all set here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna head to the Cave of Mist, and yeah, let's head outside. I'm gonna save up again. You're gonna see me over-saving. It's a habit from my childhood. So one other fun thing is the chocobos. So we can get a chocobo that'll bring us to the Cave of Mist. In all honesty, you should probably try and grind through some of the fights over here, but you know, whatever, not needed. Hopefully, I don't die. We will see. All right, so heading in, and here's the Cave of Mist. So for those of you unfamiliar with Final Fantasy, it's a game of random encounters, especially Final Fantasy IV. Which is this one. A little background on Final Fantasy IV. I'm sure all of you know this, but Final Fantasy IV was released in the US as Final Fantasy II because we did not receive Final Fantasy II or III. So we received Final Fantasy I on the NES, and that was released here as Final Fantasy. And then the next one we received was Final Fantasy IV, which is this one, and because of that, go back. Who is it? Because of that, the distributors here thought it would be a good idea to just call it Final Fantasy II, because I guess they never thought we would get the other two. Seems very short-sighted, but who am I to judge? So this is notoriously one of the easier Final Fantasies. Even though I love it so much, it is a pretty easy game to go through, and it's not difficult to pick up. I personally think if you want to introduce somebody to the Final Fantasy franchise, you can introduce them to this game, because this game is like pretty easy to play. It's not terribly difficult, and it's not going to turn a lot of people off, so it's easy to kind of get into. So there are different attacks that our characters have. Kain is a dragoon, so he has fighting and jumping, and of course he has item. Cecil in this game only has fight right now as a Dark Knight. That's going to change a little bit later. But another notorious thing about this game is that the American port of this game is significantly different than the Japanese port of this game. This game, a lot of the characters are missing certain moves, like Cecil in the Japanese version of Final Fantasy IV had a move called Darkness, which was basically an area attack that would, spread damage across all of the enemies you were fighting. And for whatever reason, they thought that was too complicated for American audiences who were not super familiar with RPGs. So they decided to leave it out, which seems like a very weird choice to me, but oh well. Alright. Going through these battles pretty easily. Like I said, this is a pretty easy game. As we get more characters and as things continue to happen in the story, we'll adjust our strategy a little bit. Especially we're going to be probably lower level, because I'm not going to spend any time grinding. So here we are at the end of the Cave of Mist, and the mysterious voice that's been calling out to us as we've gone through says, "One's from Baron.
Who are you?
Return now, and I will not harm you."
Show up!
Seems like a great translation.
Do you still wish to go on?
Well, we have to, otherwise we don't have a game. Okay.
We must deliver this package to the Village of Mist. Then I must. The mist is gathering.
Oh, I think that was just a stage direction. Okay, here is the Mist Dragon, and we'll learn a little bit who this actually is. But she has 2 phases. She has this phase, which is her dragon form, and then she has a secondary phase, which she'll probably be turning into soon. It always throws me off how long it takes for her to change into this other secondary form. Well, anyway, just gonna try and pummel her with as much damage as possible. And here we go. She turned into Mist. So when she turns into Mist, you can attack her. You have to figure out a way to get her out of her Mist form, and the way you do that is by having Kane jump and land on her, and then she will... Come on. Well, let's try it again. Usually it works on the first time, but usually what you do is you have Kane jump, he lands, and then she comes out of her form and does a counterattack. Maybe it's going to have me... Okay. Well, I'm probably remembering this wrong in that case, but so if that's the case, then you just have to wait for her to turn back into her dragon form. You don't need Kane to jump, I guess. But if you do attack her when she's in her Mist form, then, or you do a physical attack, a fight attack, then she'll do a pretty powerful magic spell called Deep Freeze? I forget what it's called. Anyway, we beat her. And we got 200 gold pieces, $200. All right, and we got some good experience, and Cecil gained a little. Okay, nice. Well, I guess that's that. No reason to worry why that happened. This is a kind of a weird thing that the game does, and I'll talk about it a little bit more after the next section. So I'm going to go in here, save, and then we will head into the Village of Mist, which is right here. Okay. And we're heading into the Village of Mist, and wait, what? What's happening? Package opened automatically. Well, we haven't seen those characters yet, but those are bombs. And as it turns out, we're nuking the village. Oh my gosh, how did we let this happen? The king just sent us on this mission to destroy a village? How could we do that? I'm so upset at us.
What?
We brought this package to
Burn the village?
That's right.
Why?
Mommy! Mommy!
Who's that? My mom's dragon fell, so my mom did too.
I've heard of the people with the power to summon monsters. They're callers.
We defeated the dragon, so her mother is gone also? You've beaten my mother's dragon!
We didn't mean to do this to your mother.
His Majesty wanted us to wipe out the callers of this village and used us to do it.
Incredible.
I'm afraid we must do away with her too.
Kane, she's just a kid.
You dare renounce your loyalty to His Majesty?
Forget it. Never again will I follow such an order.
Well, Cecil, I know you'd say so. I won't let you do it alone.
Aw, Kane. Kane!
I owe His Majesty much. Still, I cannot disgrace the dragoons.
You're gonna meet a lot of dragoons in this game.
Then you will. But Baron is the mightiest country in the world.
They're having a really long conversation.
It's impossible for us to challenge his might alone. We must gather other countries. And we must rescue Rosa. Thank you, Kane. Not for your sake.
Great.
Let's get out of here fast. What about that girl? We can't leave her here alone.
Listen, it's dangerous here. Come with us, okay?
No!
Let's take her away.
No! Go away!
Wait, please!
Go away! I hate you! I hate you all!
I'm trying to imitate the Final Fantasy IV DS version as much as I can. I like that they just get into this fight with this girl and are starting to, like, beat her up. Anyway, yes, she's a summoner, and she summons Titan, because she has that ability, right? Anyway, so one of my favorite version of this game, and I've played many versions of this game, is the DS version. That might not be a popular opinion, I don't know, but the DS game is really good, and the voice acting is incredible. The cutscenes are incredible. It really brings a lot of life to these characters, and I love it.
Oh, she is all right. Kane! Kane? Kane! I can't stay here any longer. I have to escape from Baron with this girl.
So Cecil abducts the child. Okay. And here we are on the other side of the Village of Mist. And we're going to head to the next town, Kaipo, which is a desert town. And we're going to probably get into a couple of encounters on the way. And Cecil's going to have to fight all those encounters on his own, which is not great, but whatever. One of the benefits of this being an easier game, I think they actually changed the stats on the enemies for the American release as well. So they are a little bit easier than some of the Japanese characters. I've never played the Japanese game. That might be a fun thing to do in the future, but we will see. We will see what happens. Okay, and we're gonna finish off this sand moth. And we have won. Yeah, the music in this game is so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna save before I go in, because I save everywhere. You're gonna get very tired of the screen. Okay, and we're heading in, and here we go.
She must rest.
And he's gonna take her into the inn.
Welcome! Oh, take her to the room. Hurry up. Money? Nah, that's okay. Go ahead. My business model's really great. I'm just thinking about how...
Oh, poor inn owner in Kaipo.
You okay? I haven't heard your name yet.
Girl.
I know I've done an awful thing. I can't ask for your forgiveness. But at least let me protect you. Please.
I like the idea that they sigh every time there's an ellipsis. Aw, she's looking at him. She's sizing him up. Uh-oh, what's happening? Who are these guys?
I finally found you, Cecil. Oh! Wait! His Majesty decided that the Callers of Mist are too dangerous to be left alive. What? Hand her over! No!
Okay, so this is an interesting little fight where all of these three soldiers, the one I just killed, and the two others are controlled by the officer. So whenever the officer says attack, the soldiers will attack Cecil. But if you kill them all off, the officer is a little coward boy, and he will retreat. But in the meantime, let's try and knock him out too. See if we can do it. Aw, he retreats. Little coward captain. Okay, and I won some experience points, and yeah. Okay, she's okay. Good.
Did I get you in trouble? I'm sorry.
It's for me to apologize. Well, I know you can't forgive me, but...
But you protected me. I'm Rydia.
Caller Rydia joined! That was quick. Alright, so we got a caller in our party. Awesome. We're all set to go. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. Thanks so much for joining, and I hope you guys had some fun with this. We're gonna keep going with Final Fantasy IV Vanilla, as I'm calling it, because this is the original port of the game that we got in the US. So yeah, come check out the next episode whenever that's up. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll speak with you later. Bye. Hey everybody, this is Clover, and we are back playing Final Fantasy IV. Alright, so we just went through the Watery Pass, and we are now on the Dampkin side of the Watery Pass. And oh no! The Red Wings! You could tell because they're red. Well, that was easy. Oh no! Let me save. Probably not necessary, but whatever. Alright, so we're gonna head into Dampkin. And, ooh, actually this is a very important part that I always forget about. So we are gonna remove everything from Tellah, because we might not have Tellah that much longer. It's not a super important thing to do, because, like, you know, you're gonna get better and better equipment. But, you know, the important thing is that you try and use this to make as much money as possible. So I always unequip the characters before they leave, and hopefully that will get us a little extra cash.
That is Anna! Anna!
That's how we learned how to say it.
Anna! You're the bard who did this to her!
Eh? That's the exclamation point question mark. All right, Tellah's going at Bard. I wonder what Bard's name is. Oh, Tellah can only punch, and he misses every time he punches. Aw.
Please listen.
Yeah. Nope, miss. You Spoony Bard! There you go, folks. That's your meme right there. Please!
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Shut up!
Listen.
That is going to be my voice for Bard, by the way.
Yeah. Shut your mouth!
Look at Tellah trying to be all yangy.
Please stop.
Is Anna alive?
Are you alright?
Father Edward is the Prince of Dampkin. He was disguised as a bard when he came to see me in Kaipo. Forgive me, Father, for running away, but I love Edward. We thought of asking for your consent, but we had to leave. Gomez attacked us with Baron's Red Wings.
Who is that man?
I don't know.
Golbez. Introducing Golbez. But why?
He took our crystal of fire, and Anna shielded me from the arrows.
Those were arrows? They looked like bombs.
You loved him that much?
Father, forgive me, I love Edward. Anna!
Anna!
Aw, poor Tella.
Who is Golbez?
I heard he's gathering crystals using Baron's red wings.
Stop crying. Your tears won't bring back Anna. Wait for me, Golbez. I'm coming to avenge my daughter. You can't go alone. I don't need any help. This is my own affair.
I like the punch sound. Tella left. Aw. Alright, well.
Anna.
Is he playing his harp? I can't see his harp.
Cry, baby. You're a man. You're not a you are a grown-up.
You're not a grown.
You are not the only one who has lost loved ones.
Rydia.
Yeah, can you imagine if you just, like, lost the love of your life and then some person's yelling at you about being upset about it? That would be very sad.
You may be right. I'm just a coward, but I don't care. I'm staying here with Anna.
Edward is a coward. He hides half the time. Man, everybody's punching everybody.
You're not the only one who is sad, Edward. Besides, Anna won't be happy if you do that. We really need your help. Please come with us.
My help?
I am Cecil. I am looking for the Sand Ruby to help my friend who is ill in Kaipo. And I need your help.
I help you?
Yes, we'll also work on your language skills.
She seems to be an important person. You shouldn't lose your loved one. The sand ruby is made from the antlion when it lays its eggs in the cave. The cave is in the east, but we must go across shallows to get there. There's a hovercraft in Damkin we can use. We can also go to Kaipo through the shallows.
Awesome.
Let's hurry.
Prince Edward joined as a bard. All right, and one of the cool scenes from Final Fantasy IV. Oh, wait.
Goodbye, Anna?
Wow, is she a Jedi? And here we go, our hovercraft. I wonder where they put the hovercraft. Was it under the sand? Seems a little bit weird. Anyway, so two important things in Damkin. If you go up to where we met Edward and Anna, you will find a healing pot and an MP restore pot, and we can save ourselves a tent by using those. Doop, 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 doop. There's two people who didn't die. They're right there. I guess there's something to be happy about. Let's see what they say. You can go to Kaipo along the shallows with the hovercraft. Great. And the road to Fabul through Mount Hobbs is being blocked by a thick ice. Great. I wonder who's going to be able to learn fire and get us through that section. And okay, here's the MP recovered. Sweet. So we have Rydia all geared up. Now, the cooler thing that you can find in Damkin is a bunch of hidden treasure. Ooh, hidden treasure. Okay, you have to go one step outside of the castle and then over to the right. Woo! It's like we're breaking all the rules. We're not even within the boundaries of the castle. Okay, we go to their little storehouse, and then this guy dies.
I lost my sight. Are you my allies? Keep the treasures inside away from enemies.
He's very trusting. I guess it's because he's dying. And you open that little switch, and then head inside. Awesome! Okay. Get some ruby ring. That'll be important later. A leather hat, and a crossbow. Nice. Let's... I think... Ooh, he can equip he can equip a crossbow, but you know what? Even though the issue with Edward is that he's like super weak, and he's like the worst character in the game. So we start with some of like the weakest people in the entire game, and Edward is especially weak. But his what's it called? His harp will put enemies to sleep, which will be useful for us if it does actually have the effect that we want it to have. Ruby rings will come into play a little bit later. We'll show you more of that then. But in the meantime, I think we're all good. So let's head to the Antlion's Den. Okay. Let's hop in the hovercraft and let's go. Not a very far trip, but I am glad we have the hovercraft so we can travel across those shallows. Alright, let's save up and head inside. So, one of the unfortunate things about Edward, and maybe... So, Edward has a ranged attack, so I guess we could put him in the back, and that shouldn't affect us too much. But one of the unfortunate things is that if he gets hit too much and his HP goes too low, he will run, not run away, but he'll hide. He'll use a special skill called Hide, and that will remove him from battle. But he also has Sing, which I guess puts people to sleep or something. It's funny that I commented before about all the things that are missing, all the character abilities that are missing from Final Fantasy IV in the new in the US port, and then I don't even use most of the character abilities that are given to us. Anyway, so pretty good fight there. One of the I mean, these are some pretty basic enemies here. One of the benefits of this cave is that you do run into some basilisks, and basilisks are weak to ice, so it's good that we got that ice rod for Rydia earlier in the Watery Pass. I wonder why this cave is red. Like, what makes it red and the other cave's brown? I mean, granted, I guess when we get to Cave Magnus, it'll be like, what makes that green? It's different types of rock. They really thought about this game quite a bit. Okay, and finishing off these imps. Yeah, the sound effects are so memorable in this game, and I wonder how they did it. You know, like, how they decided, oh, I want this to be the sound effect for this. It'd be really cool to hear how they went through that. So these, the creams are a pudding type enemy, and the pudding type enemies are only weak to magic. So if you hit them, you'll only do like 1 damage. So that's why I ran, because I'm not gonna waste my time trying to fight those. Alright, he's really swinging at Edward over there. Okay, good. She took him out quick. Like I said, a lot of the bigger enemies in this cave are weak to ice, so we got that happening for us. Cecil gains a level. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced. The DS remake pronounces it Cecil. It pronounces it Cecil. I always called him Cecil when I was a kid, because I was a kid. And I pronounced things how I wanted to pronounce them. You're gonna find that a lot in this game that I'm pronouncing things that you're not happy with the way I pronounce them. Because, yeah, no reason to be bothered by that. Alright, we got 210 GP. Okay, gonna swing at these imps and this turtle. This is a really well-structured game. Ooh, wow, that was a bad hit. I'm surprised Edward didn't run. Maybe I have to request that he runs. Can't remember. No, he just did it by himself. Good job, Edward.
Protect me!
Yeah, we will, Edward. Okay, let's heal up Edward a little bit. Maybe we can use one of these 13 potions. Yeah, I wonder why they made a lot of decisions in this game, like Cure 1, Cure 2, when it's in your, well, I guess it's when it's in your inventory and when you have the magic spells. There's no space between Cure and 1 and 2. I mean, it's not a big deal. And we got a new harp for Edward. It's not a big deal, but it's just, I wonder why they decided to do it that way. So, Dream will put, Dreamer harp will put enemies to sleep. The Charm harp will charm enemies. So, that is the business. Alright, we're gonna get into another fight. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit tougher. I'm gonna try and work this out the best way I can. Alright, so you're gonna do that on the turtle. The basilisk, I think, is also weak to ice, but I can't really remember. Okay, that one should be done. Nice. And then let's try and see if we could get you with that. Can Edward do it? No, but he can charm him, which is good enough for us. So charm will cause him, the turtle, to attack his comrades if I'm not able to finish quick enough. Or himself. Poor turtle. Okay. And the Weeper's done. Nice. Alright. So you see that that we can't basically use the strategy that we were using at the beginning of the game, where we just basically attack. You can when it's the easier monsters, but for some of those more complicated fights, you really got to think about how to do it. I say as I run away from a complicated fight. Okay, up. Alright. Yeah, okay, I guess that's fine. Let's try and charm him. Let's take that guy out. Yeah, I guess I could have done that better. I could have attacked the turtle instead of the basilisk. Well, that didn't go as well as I thought. Never mind. So, aww. He petrified himself. The basilisks aren't weak to ice, apparently. Which is unfortunate. But, oh well. This one should be done right now. Goodbye. Okay. Edward's getting a little bit low on HP, so I'll use another cure, even though I'm about to go tent and save. Yeah, the real misfortune about Edward is that he's kind of he goes down very easily, and he doesn't do a lot of damage, so he's really not super useful. Which stinks, but whatever. Okay, I'm gonna fight you. Aw, you missed. The graphics in this game are just... It really is some beautiful stuff. I mean, I know it's not super complicated, but, even though the character model for the basilisk is going to get reused like 1,000 times, it doesn't matter. I think it looks so cool. Alright. Oh, I'm getting a lot of stuff in drops. Man. Almost made my life a little more complicated. The other thing that I think they could have done better in the game is removing the notification every time you get to a save point that says, here's a special field that blah blah blah. What, we're gonna forget? If we use it once, we're gonna continue using it. So stop telling us. Alright, so I am all healed up, and I am going to head to the antlion. So here we go. Hopefully I'm able to do this. I don't have a lot of doubt in my heart. Okay. Not too bad. Oh, wow. Nice one-hit kill from Cecil. And Turtle's gonna go down very quickly. Got him. I like that it's like, they're using like folklore medicine right now to wake Rosa up. That she has to go to the antlion cave, we have to go to the antlion cave and get this like magical crystal that'll wake her up. How often do you think people get the desert fever? And if so, does everybody have to hunt down an antlion to go save their family? I think it's a fair question. Alright, so we are heading into the antlion. Ugh, so many random encounters. I will strike first, Weeping Willow, or whatever your name is. Okay. Let's do that to you. So yeah, I think the complex relationships with Tella and Edward are pretty interesting, because I don't think that it happened a lot in video games at this time. Like, I mean, there's only so much story and so much plot and so much character you can introduce in, like, you know, like a side-scroller or like a Super Mario game or something like that. So this was the first time where I really saw, like, characters fleshed out and identified as people. I'm gonna heal up just to make sure that we're in good stats for the antlion fight. Okay, good. And hopefully I don't get attacked, but okay, good.
This is the antlion, lair of the antlion. That's what it is. Oh no! Oh! Worry not, antlion is tame. I will take the sand ruby.
Guess again!
No!
Let's go, Rydia.
I love how like cool Cecil sounds there.
Let's go, yeah!
Alright. Time to fight the antlion. Antlion can be a little bit complex because of its counters. So, I mean... Oh, this actually might be a good time to show off Rydia's summon. She is a summoner, so she can do a Chocobo Call. But he does these counterattacks when his eyes are white. I don't know if that's only in... I think that actually might only be in the DS remake, but he counters basically every physical attack you send his way, so you gotta kind of keep an eye out on character health. I think I'm gonna have Rydia throw a cure on Edward now. Yeah, it did nothing. Antlion. Yeah, you wanna attack me? I guess I could have done cure all, but whatever. So let's get Edward healed up. And he counters. I'm gonna also heal up Rydia next. But we'll have her, in the meantime, call a Chocobo. Yeesh. That might not have been a good choice. Okay, Edward, you're not doing too much damage, so why don't you throw... Ooh, I'm gonna give her a cure too, even though she might not need it. I also don't know the amount of, you know, wow, that was a lot. I don't know the amount of health that specific items regenerate. But look at that, 140. This fight does take a long time. kind of surprising. Why don't you cure yourself? In the DS remake, I think Edward does a cool move where basically he can take items and apply them across different characters, which ends up like really being helpful, especially in these early fights, because he'll be able to basically help. He'll be able to act as the healer, and we won. 800 GP, nice. Okay, so we got the antlion, found the sand ruby. Okay, and oh, Edward.
He can't be. Why did Antlion attack us?
I like that he acts like he's coming to the cave on the weekend and spending time with the antlion, his friend.
We see monsters increasing every day. Tame creatures are getting aggressive day by day. It must be a portent of some kind.
Let's go cure Rosa.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, like you forgot. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure she doesn't have it. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, so, one of the more useful, spells, in the game is Exit. And I might be also crossing some of the, randomizer stuff I've been doing. But, Exit allows you to basically just exit from a dungeon. So, it comes in real handy. Oh no, we're surprised. Yeesh. They don't hit too hard, so we're okay, but I think I'm just gonna swing away at one of them and see if we can really... Oh, nice. Didn't take as long as I expected. But yeah, I mean, even the Weeper is a character model that gets reused a couple of times in this game, and it's such a gorgeous, picture. I wish I was better at 16-bit art. That'd be a lot of fun. All right, heading out of the cave. Are any of you guys good at 16-bit art? Do you like to build your own character models for SNES games? I certainly do, but I'm not very good at it. Okay, sandworm. I can't remember if they're like really difficult. They might be. Oh, he's charmed though. So we're in good shape. I like that you could, if you look into like his mouth hole, you can see there's like a suction tube. It looks like the top, the end of a vacuum tube, which it makes it look a lot like the Zone Eaters from Final Fantasy VI. Maybe I'll play that someday. So in terms of my favorite Final Fantasies, it's between either Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy IV. Both games mean a lot to me, and I owned both when I was a kid, so I have a lot of good memories with them. And I play Final Fantasy VI every couple of years. Same thing with Final Fantasy IV. So, all right, we took the imp captain out. I like the implication there that the imps have their own like social structure. That they're like, you're a private and you're a captain. All right, so we are heading back to Kaipo on the hovercraft. One of the cool things about I don't know if I said this already, but one of the cool things about the Final Fantasy IV randomizer, the Final Fantasy Free Enterprise, I've been playing that a lot lately. And one of the cool things is that you can basically increase the speed of your hovercrafts and your characters. I know I mentioned that already, but the characters have a dash functionality in that. But you can also do the same with the hovercrafts and the ships. You can speed them up or slow them down, which is pretty cool. All right, Rosa, we are back at it, and Sand Ruby.
Used the Sand Ruby over Rosa.
Rosa, not now. Stop it.
Oh, Cecil,
Rosa,
I heard that you were lost since the earthquake at Mist, but I couldn't believe it.
I'm sorry. I worried you. By the way, I'm sorry. I worried you. By the way, Rosa, who's Golbez? Give us some info.
The king invited him to the Red Wings. The king is not the same as he used to be. It seems he is nothing more than Golbez's puppet to collect all the crystals. The crystals of water from Mysidia is already in his hands, but other crystals, the crystal of fire is in Damkian, air is in Fabul, and earth is in Troya. However you pronounce it, I don't know. I'm not a woman of the world.
The earth crystal! The crystal of fire is already gone.
He is Edward, the Prince of Damkin, and this girl, Rydia of Mist.
You okay? Very, very appropriate, Rydia.
Yes, thank you. Damkin has already been attacked. Then the next target is Fabul. We must hurry.
Rosa, you must rest. We'll go to Fabul.
But he must get over Mount Hobbs to go to Fabul. The trail is blocked by thick ice.
I feel a plot point coming on.
Rosa, can you use the spell of fire? Oh, no, I can't. You're a caller. Black magic should be easy for you, Rydia.
Rosa, you must rest.
I'm all right, and I am a white wizard. I won't bother you.
Jeez.
Cecil, Rosa wants to be with you, don't you see?
Okay, Rosa, let's go together. But it's too late tonight. Rest and sleep for now.
Okay, Cecil.
Rosa joined. Sweet. So we got Rosa in our party, and this little event is gonna happen. So let's check out what happens here. That night. Who could it be? Oh, Edward. Such a lonely boy. He's so blue. Great guitarist. Harpist, whatever. Don't care. Wow, the music's so pretty in this game. And the design's so good.
I miss you, my dear Anna. No!
Where did this guy come from and what is he? Alright, so this is a pretty easy attack, but it's a a pretty easy fight, but this is a plot fight. So, you get to speak to your girlfriend.
Edward! Anna!
Fight, Edward.
I think I'm making Edward and Anna's voices too similar. So pretty much you just have to swing away at this hag.
Believe in yourself
No!
and be strong.
Well, I mean, telling Edward he should be strong is stupid. Arrgh. What happened in the universe that event occurred? Like, did somebody send the water hag to attack Edward? I don't know.
Anna!
Edward, dear, I must go now.
Anna! Don't go! Don't leave me alone!
Edward, do not let Golbez have all the crystals. He can only have some. You loved me. Now give your love to all of your people.
All of my people are dead. Nice one, Anna.
I will, Anna. But what am I supposed to do now, Anna?
I gotta say, their comma use is pretty on point in this game. All right. So, now that Edward has become a big boy, we can call it there. So, thanks guys for checking in with us and watching this episode. I had a lot of fun playing with you guys, so come check out the next one, and I will see you then. Bye!